The funeral of Mthunzi Wiseman Zwane is underway in Elukwatini in Mpumalanga. Zwane was stabbed multiple times and his body was dumped in a river. The 26-year-old was a student doctor and expected to graduate later this year. He studied in Cuba and was doing his clinical training at the University of the Free State. Two people aged 18, 7 and 17 were arrested in connection with the murder. SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo spoke to Deputy Health Minister Dr. Sibongiseni Dhlomo.
The funeral of Wiseman Mthunzi Zwane is currently underway here in Elukwatini. You remember that Wiseman was stabbed to death and his body was found in a river nearby this community. Two people have so far been arrested and one of them has appeared in court. The other one is expected to appear in court on the 19th of July next week. But the funeral is currently underway. Let's quickly speak to the Deputy Minister of Health, Mthunzi Dhlomo. Mthunzi, just talk to us about how this incident and how have we lost someone that is super important, very important in terms of health and also coming from a very disadvantaged community. Just talk to us about that.
Yeah, so our condolence does go to this family of Zwane, the family of Mpumalanga and the Department of Health in the whole country for such a loss. So a young, very potentially good doctor who was almost in his final year of study. And when he passed on, he was actually completing his studies, but he comes from a very noble program that was created by President Nelson Mandela and President Fidel Castro. A program that has actually been identifying children from the most ever rural communities. This child left and went to Cuba to study without a father. While he was in Cuba, he lost his mother and we arranged him to come back to bury his mother. He was almost an orphan now, supported by government, who was going to make such a big difference in his community. He was going to break the chain of poverty in his family. He was also going to support us as a country for another 50 years of the investment that we actually would have had. May his soul rest in peace.
And also, Ntate, we see these young doctors that are graduating, and also we see that the department, also the health department, is struggling also to attract these young people. Obviously, this was going to be to help you guys and help this community, rural communities where most doctors don't even want to go there and work there. How have we, as a department, are we struggling? Because we know that we're struggling with doctors, and how was his contribution going to be assisting these communities?
We have over 3,000 doctors now who have qualified from this program of Nelson Mandela Fidel Castro. We are actually monitoring these doctors, and we know, we can tell you without failure, without fear of contradicting ourselves, majority of these doctors are working in the rural clinics and hospitals where many of us would dare not to go and work there. So this is the training of the public health approach that they have in Cuba that makes you to love and embrace and says, by the way, rural people do matter. They are just as important as urban people. So if I am trained, I'm skilled to really improve health quality, let me go to the rural areas too. That's where they came from. And this has been our biggest benefit as a government, as a country, to see doctors who are coming in from the Nelson Mandela Fidel Castro program embracing rural medicine, being there, and we really want to commend them for that. So a loss of Dr. Mthunzi is a great loss to us and a great loss to such a contribution that we would have been having.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was the Deputy Minister, Dr. Dhlomo, speaking to us there about the incident that happened here in Elukwatini village here in Mpumalanga. Two people have been arrested and two of them are expected to appear in court on Tuesday on the 19th of July here in Elukwatini Magistrate Court on Tuesday. For now, it's back to you.